Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back. I hope you are having a fantastic day. Let's review some more fall candles. You guys, I cannot believe that I am almost done with all of the fall 2024 country candle reviews. I have this one here, which is obviously Glazed Berry Scone, and the Praline Buttercream left. And then that completes all of the reviews for the fall 2024 country candle releases. Honestly, I think this has been a very interesting collection. I've really enjoyed a number of the fragrances. Obviously, there was one that just did not speak to me. I don't know what it is with me and fresh candles. I just don't love them. But honestly, the vast majority, real nice. So if you are interested in my reviews of some of these other country candle releases, go to my main page. I actually have a Kringle candle playlist, and you can find all of my country candle reviews under that main Kringle playlist. And if you are new to my channel and you're not already subscribed, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button right below the video here. That way you'll be notified of all of my new content as it goes live here on my channel. And also don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up. All right, you guys, I'll put a link to where you can find Glazed Berry Scone in the description box. I will also put my discount code, which is Melanie15. That will save you 15% off of the new fall candles. If you are aware or have been with Kringle or Country Candle for a little while, you know that typically the new releases are not included on the sales, the weekly sales that happen for the first couple months after the release. But after that time, they do typically get included. You can also obviously use your rewards points if you are interested. Just a quick note, the machine that makes the daylights for Kringle is currently down. That is why you are not seeing the daylights available right now. They are waiting for the parts to fix that machine. Believe me, I'm sure Kringle is as anxious as most of you are to get a hold of some of these daylights. So there are wax melts, however, so if you happen to have a warmer handy, as long as you have a 25 watt warmer or one of those like hot plate type warmers, I have found the Kringle wax melts to actually be pretty good. They went through a reformulation and I do think they perform a lot better now. So anyway, let's go ahead and dig into this fragrance here. We're going to handle this in the usual manner where we're going to read through the fragrance description. We'll talk about the notes, what my nose actually detects here, strength and throw, and probably most importantly, overall burn quality. Okay, so the fragrance notes read, Glazed Berry Scone. Blissful notes of sweet dried cranberries blend into a taste-tempting fusion of warm pastry sprinkled with soft oats, rich walnuts, and maple sugar. So the top notes are berry and soft spice, the mid notes are pastry and cranberry, and the base is maple and sweet. Oh gosh, the dogs. Okay, the dogs are playing in the background. If you hear weird like snorting, it's the dogs. So again, feel free to enjoy that pug ASMR. Okay, so what does my nose smell here? Okay, first of all, the berry note that I am getting is very much a blueberry. It's not a blackberry, it's not a strawberry, it's not a raspberry, it's not any other type of berry. It is a distinct blueberry. I feel like Kringle does a lot of blueberry scents. Honestly, I've enjoyed a lot of their blueberry concoctions. I think they tend to do them quite well. The blueberry that they use, I think, lends itself to a more authentic, like summer ripened blueberry versus a candied blueberry. I could go candied, or I could go, you know, real ripe, fresh summer fruit. Either is appealing to me personally, but I think the fact that they use that very real type of blueberry note makes this even more authentic when you're burning it. Let's address the cranberry note. So cranberries just on their own right out of the bog are obviously quite bitter, kind of tart. But when you dehydrate them and make them into craisins, somehow there are some sugars that appear and the dried cranberries are much sweeter. I don't smell a real, like, fresh from the bog cranberry here. It's very much a dried cranberry. It smells like the bag of craisins that I buy at the start of every fall at Costco. You know how you can buy like the massive, like 5-pound bag? I pick that up every fall because there's nothing more delicious to me, especially during the month of November, than shoving a handful of craisins into my mouth. Very familiar with the smell, and I am smelling those Ocean Spray craisins in this candle for sure. Let's talk about this pastry note. Okay, it very much smells like a scone, you guys. It's like you took some Bisquick and you whipped yourself up some scones and you plopped some blueberries in there and some craisins, and it is so authentic. This is pastry done right. This smells like real fruit and real pastry, and it is perfection. This is a really well done candle, you guys, and I have to say, and this is probably shocking to those of you that know me, but I'm even enjoying the touch of maple in here. I know, who am I? Listen, this is more of like a maple glaze over top of the pastry. When maple is the sole focus of a fragrance, it's too much for me. It tends to go cloying quite quick. But as long as maple is more of an accent or like a hint, if you will, I enjoy it. And there is a lovely maple glaze here. This just smells real, you guys. This smells like something that I would eat for breakfast on a fall day. Honestly, I would eat this for breakfast tomorrow, and it is August. I love scones. And I think this here would actually be a great fall transitional fragrance for those of you that are not ready to dive into the full-on pumpkin blends. This is a great way to kind of ease into fall during the month of September into early October. So as far as transitional fragrances go, I think this is going to be a fantastic option for a lot of people. But it does really smell like a true blueberry scone that has some craisins baked into it and then is topped with a maple glaze. It's very authentic. It's delicious. If this even sounds remotely yummy to you, I would say pick this up. It is good. Strength and throw. All right. We have a pretty classic, typical strength and throw here from Country Candle. The strength of this, it actually started out a little bit lighter. I think my first couple burns were about a 6.5, but since it has reached probably like the third or fourth burn, I've gotten more of like a 7 and sometimes even a touch stronger, not all the way up to an 8. It's definitely not been anywhere near an 8, but certainly there have been pockets of more potency, if you will, and that's pretty typical for Kringle Candle. The throw I would put between a 6 and a 7. I think it does a little bit better when I have it in the Hurricane in terms of the overall throw, but the strength I think is solid. I typically, just for reference point, I typically burn 2 candles at a time, one near the front of the house, typically in this entryway here, and then one towards the back of the house, maybe on my kitchen island or in the family room. And between 2 candles, that fills the entirety of the downstairs of my house. So the fact that these Country Candles are not like a 9 out of 10 in terms of strength and throw doesn't really bother me personally. If I was only burning 1 candle at a time, I do think that I would be the person that would purchase the wax melts alongside. But because I typically do 2 at a time, this strength and throw level is fine for me. If you have a similar way of burning that I do, then I think this, again, this strength and throw is adequate, but you decide for yourself what is adequate and what is not. Burn quality. Listen, this is what I want to be the main focus here. You guys, this is burning so well. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the candle to the side here so that we can get a good look at her. All right, so you can see that nice deep wax pool there. I lit this candle, what time is it? I lit this candle exactly 35 minutes ago, and this is the wax pool that I achieved in 35 minutes. That is, I wouldn't say it's, well, I think that's just about an inch. You see those flames? They are nice and tall. They dance around a little bit. These are good wicks, you guys. So Kringle Candle went through this changeover with the summer collection that came out a couple of months ago. I really think that they may have figured the wicks out. I'm really hoping that these particular wicks work for the vast majority of their upcoming collections for Country Candle, because I know this has probably been an absolute nightmare for them. But these wicks are working out great for me. I definitely trim them. I only snip off the very top. This one has formed, I would say, minimal to moderate mushroom tops or carbon balls. They're easily removed, and I really like the burn that I'm getting here. I don't find this to be overly sooty or really sooty at all. Listen, this glass is going to be really hot, but I'm going to try to stick my finger just around the top here to show you if there is any soot. So it's warm. Okay. Oh, geez, that's really hot. Okay. All right. So there is the finger that I used compared to a, I guess, clean finger, if you will. So there is a tiny bit of discoloration there, but that's not bad at all. I actually don't mind that. I think that's acceptable. Oh, and I am running out of battery. I'm gonna get cut off. Anyway, you guys, just to finalize this, I love this candle. I'm gonna be repurchasing it. Two thumbs up. If I had more thumbs up, I would definitely use them in this case. This is a delicious scent. But if you already have a bunch of other blueberry scents from Kringle, I don't know that this would be, you know, something super unique or different to you, but it is enjoyable. So if that's what you're looking for, check it out. I appreciate you guys being here. Again, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.